the yellow and green that is being seen at the moment. And now Dean, who can hit them, and has been doing so regularly this season. Just snatched a little at it. Barham. Did well to keep it in. Whelan. Shannon. It was Dean who couldn't quite make it for Norwich. Here's Dalglish. It's Watson who stopped the run of Whelan. Yes, not wanting to shoot really, and giving Hodgson a chance. Splendid handling from Woods. That was a little more like Liverpool. Souness assessing the options. It ran kindly for Hodgson, and fine goalkeeping from Chris Woods. Norwich have already taken the free kick. O'Neill. Not where Shannon wanted it. But the referee, to the surprise of virtually all the players on the field, has given Norwich a corner, indicating that the ball deflected off Ronnie Whelan. Norwich players were making their way back towards the halfway line for the goal kick when the referee pointed for the corner, which Bennett has gone across to take. And Watson meets. There would have been some debate from Liverpool, I'm sure. Norwich made that corner count, and Watson was desperately close. Johnston got the better of Downs. Lee in close attendance. And Johnston uses him. Hodgson! Woods defies Liverpool again. The preliminaries conducted by Johnston and Lee. Hodgson's header. Kennedy. The preliminaries conducted here by Johnston and Lee on Liverpool's right. And Hodgson had darted to the near post with a header that was blocked by Woods. Urchin misjudged it, but might get it the second time. And was clipped by Lawrenson. But Norwich very dependent here on the industry of their front players to try and relieve some of the pressure that's mounting from Liverpool. The defence can regroup now and draw breath. And just use up a little bit of time legitimately. There's some 20 minutes left. Kennedy, well, that was unnecessary. Liverpool had numbers around the ball. Hansen with the acceleration to get out of trouble, and a pass for Lee. Dalglish has gone through the middle, and Lee can find him as he was balked by Haylock. He was a little naive then in the way that he went into Dalglish. He's always going to get a free kick given against him. And possibilities here for Liverpool as they seek the equaliser. Woods has called for a four-man wall, and Lee gets through it, but not past the goalkeeper. Woods certainly not happy with what was going on in front of him. Went straight through the wall. It was almost as if Chris Woods didn't believe the wall would hold firm the position that he took up. O'Neill. It's well struck, it's superbly struck. Robillard scarcely saw it. Norwich celebrate a 2-0 lead. It caught everyone completely by surprise from some 30 yards. Martin O'Neill only recalled because of injury to Peter Mendham, and he marks his return in the most dramatic style. There were 18 minutes left. Liverpool 0, Norwich 2. We'll send him off to join up with Northern Ireland next week in the best possible heart. The flag has stayed down, and Grobbelaar has to make up his mind here. He's got a goal kick. But the ball seemed to swerve and dip to leave Grobbelaar helpless as O'Neill let fly. It was to the delight of those who'd made the long journey across country from East Anglia. Lee. Liverpool looking for an opening again. Dalglish. Lee turned away from Bennett. Here's Neil for Souness. O'Neill came quickly out at him, and Woods provided the last line of defence again for Norwich. This time, Souness managed to avoid Martin O'Neill's attempt to close him down. It wasn't a bad effort at goal. There's no doubt, though, that Norwich City have spoilt the party. There's no fluke about what they've achieved here. Souness. Norwich played their way into the game in the first half and always looked the more likely side to score, and that's the way it proved in the second period. Deflected off Johnston. It's Norwich's throw as we go into stoppage time. Lawrenson. Dalglish, but those little touches on just haven't worked for Liverpool today. The referee has checked with both linesmen. And Norwich City have created a celebration of their own here. An own goal by Mark Lawrenson 7 minutes into the second half. And then a really spectacular effort from Martin O'Neill for a victory which surely confirms Norwich's right to a place in the First Division next season. And they've done the double over Liverpool.
Well, a double over Liverpool, eh? Definitely one for the record books. 9 games without defeat too, so clearly not a one-off event. Quite a day for Mick Shannon. Not only did he pick 2 winners from Sandown in the Friday flutter, but he tipped Norwich to beat Liverpool at 13-2. Dennis Law grabbed him immediately after the game and asked him whether Norwich City had a special plan at all.
No, we've been playing well. Our last 8 games we've had good results. We just set ourselves out to come and have a go. We had nothing to lose. It's like a cup final for us in lots of ways, and we just set ourselves out and thought, well, let's go and have a crack.
A great day also for manager Ken Brown and the captain Dave Watson, a former Liverpool reserve. Martin Tyler talked to them both and asked Ken to explain Norwich City's recent form.
Well, I think we've been tightened down in midfield a bit more now, and you know, putting it basically, but we've been consistent in our play. I think we were very disappointed after we played at Brighton to be dumped out of the cup there, and I thought our hardest job then was going to go to Notts County and play, and I was dreading it all that week. I was dreading the game actually, because I thought we could easily fall flat as anything, and it didn't work that way. It went right the opposite way, and the lads responded, and we should have won 6 or 8 there actually. We got a draw in the end. But it's been going ever since then.
I understand the manager was suggesting that the players formed a guard of honour for Liverpool when they came onto the pitch, and I believe you weren't too happy about that.
Well, it's a big day for them. I'm a great fan of theirs. My #1 team, but to come out and clap them their big day, I think that's a load of rubbish. I think we come here and get our minds on our job and get that done. You can't come and clap teams. We come here to do a job, and it's a serious one.
Dave Watson, the professional attitude that's inspired the Norwich revival. Now a check on the bottom of the First Division, and at last it's looking good for the region. Luton pulling away from trouble, Norwich way off that caption in 13th place on 49 points. Birmingham and Brighton both won today, but there's a 4-point gap between them and Manchester City, who lost 3-0 at Arsenal. Well, it's International Week coming up with a couple of important European Championship games. Tony Woodcock is out of England's squad to play Hungary on Wednesday. He picked up a groin injury in Arsenal's game with Manchester City. And Brian Robson is also out. He was injured in Manchester United's victory over Watford. Another withdrawal, Brighton's Mike Robinson injured a hamstring against Coventry and has pulled out of the Republic of Ireland squad to face Spain. And in that Brighton game, the Brighton defender Chris Ramsey was sent off for the second consecutive time, and we understand is not in any danger of being suspended for the cup final. Finally, on a sentimental note, former England centre-half Dave Watson played his last game for Stoke today before leaving for the United States. Right, now the pool's news. 10 score draws, 3 no-score draws, telephone claims for 24 points, and the forecast is fair. Score draw numbers 9, 12, 19, 21, 39, 44, 45, 46, 47 and 53, and the no-score draws 17, 50 and 55.